Welcome back! I'm Tyler, you're watching Scarfing Scarves, and welcome to another installment of I'm Telling Tyler, our write-in show where you can tell me the latest tea, ask me questions, and so long as it's at least Lolita adjacent, you can send any tea and or queries to imtellingtyler@gmail.com. So without further ado, let's get started with our first submission from Butterscotch. And Butterscotch says, "Hi Tyler, I'm already a fairly eccentric dresser compared to my peers and have admired Lolita fashion for just under a year now. I'm definitely drawn to more classic cuts, please don't yell at me, but being a full-time student living in the middle of hick country has made it really difficult to enjoy the fashion, let alone find others to enjoy it with. I don't even know how to start looking for a comm. I've tried Facebook, but apparently the upper Midwest is a Lolita dead zone or something. However, if I were to find a comm, assuming a meetup were to occur with none of the current hindrances that we face, and attend a meetup, would I be able to get away with wearing something like this? Would this be considered unacceptable to wear to a meetup? See attached image. Obviously no belt, and I would wear it up on the shoulders because we got to think of the children. I bought this dress from an off-brand site and just have not been able to wear it anywhere yet because it's considered a little extreme by hick standards. I hope that makes sense. Signed, Butterscotch." Honey? Sweetie? Sugar snaps? I want you to look me in the eyes. I want you to look closely and I want you to pay very, 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 very close attention. Do not wear this to a Lolita meetup. I'm going to start by saying E for effort. You tried, you stepped your toe into the community, you put money on the line, and you decided to enter Lolita fashion, but I have to tell you right here and now, out of mercy, this dress is not Lolita. This dress would not be Lolita if you put 50 petticoats under it, which would be an interesting feat because it looks like it fits exactly 0. What this is a perfectly nice, springtime, fun-looking dress. However, it is not Lolita. So what I'm going to do for you right now, out of mercy, we're going to spare you a lot of wasted money. What you bought was a very cute dress, but it's not Lolita. I'm going to help you out right here and now because I feel like you have a passion for the fashion. You're just aiming at the wrong target. So we're going to take you to the right target and we're going to start somewhere really fucking easy, and I'm going to show you where and how to buy Lolita fashion because I get a lot of newbie questions in I'm Telling Tyler, and I feel like your predicament here with whatever you found is the perfect place to use as an avenue to help navigate the lot of you into somewhere that makes sense. So, I'm going to turn on my little handy-dandy screen recorder, and I'm going to take you to a place where you can buy Lolita fashion. And you are going to go to Lacemarket.us. Alright, LACEMARKET.US. Alright? Lacemarket.us. Alright? That's going to take you to the Lolita community's secondhand site. What you are looking at right now is essentially Lolita eBay, alright? And what you can do, what this magical tool allows you to do, it is completely free by the way, the dresses are not, you gotta pay money for the dresses, alright? But it does not charge you to use it, you can make a free account just fine. So you're gonna go over here to this little button, this little, I don't know what that is, a chisel, I'm not sure, a flashlight, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Anyway, you're gonna go over to it, you're gonna go into category. And for newbies, I suggest JSKs because OPs oftentimes don't have shirring and it's just, JSKs can be worn easier in different ways. So you're gonna navigate down to dresses and you're going to hit jumper skirt. And jumper skirts specifically, they don't have sleeves, okay? All right, now that you've hit that, you can select your country. I recommend opening up the little thing and putting in the country. I'm presuming you live in the United States. With COVID as it is right now, I don't recommend international shipping unless someone's willing to use like a reliable one. It's not gonna like cost you an arm and a leg, okay? So, just like that, we have 515 listings for JSKs in the USA. So what you're gonna do is, given that you're a newbie and you probably don't want to sacrifice a whole kidney and maybe the blood of a small child to buy a dress, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the little price right here. You're going to click price. Look at that. Now everything's super expensive. Now you're going to hit price again. There you go. Look at that. Price again. Now, this takes you to the cheapest stuff possible. Look at that. Amazing. All right. And immediately you'll notice there is a Bodyline JSK right here for $27. Look at that. There's a Bodyline JSK right here for $35. There is a smorgasbord of Lolita JSKs being sold by Lolitas. All you have to do to avoid looking like you're about to attend a hoedown is to go to lacemarket.us, open the filter section, select JSKs, type in United States. You won't be playing with international shipping during COVID, okay? Tap the price button, tap it again, and there is a smorgasbord of Lolita fashion JSKs sold by Lolitas for Lolitas. And you could absolutely avoid this entire yippee-ki-yay yikes affair. I should say that outside of Lolita, one more time, this is cute. It's not Lolita, but it's cute. Like, I would wear this. I would totally wear this. I would wear this. I would put on a little straw hat and I would go yee to the haw. It would be great, all right? It would be great. It's just not Lolita. You cannot fit a petticoat in this without altering the time-space continuum. But other than that, cute dress, just not Lolita. You've done well. You've started. You've dipped a toe into the fashion. Most people don't even do that. So please do not take this as a, you should go kick rocks and leave, all right? I'm not looking for you to ride off into the sunset and never return. What I am looking for you to do is to go to Lacemarket, which again is like Lolita eBay, all right? It's just like eBay, but it's for Lolitas. Please do not buy Lolita on fucking eBay. Look at me. Make eye contact with me, look into my soul, and promise me you will not try to buy Lolita on eBay. I don't recommend that even for seasoned Lolitas because that is replica heaven. It's also where people go to scalp shit at ridiculous prices to newbies who don't know any better, all right? I've seen Bodyline on there for like $150. Like, don't pay $150 for fucking Bodyline, okay? Don't do it. Don't. Bodyline is like the Walmart of Lolita. It's where you go to like start out. You get some basics. That's where everybody starts. My first dress was Bodyline. I still have it. I'll put a picture of it up. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I'll find it. But perfectly cute dress. Great dress. Cost me $30. Okay? $30. That's $30, $40 as much as you should be paying secondhand market for Bodyline. All right? You see someone listing something for like some $50 odd or some shit, that person is hoping to make a meal out of your ignorance. Don't pay that much for Bodyline. It is the Walmart of Lolita, and I've pissed off a lot of Bodyline Lolitas, but you know it's true. Don't play with me, all right? Don't buy Lolita on eBay. Buy it on Lacemarket. But Butterscotch, I believe in you. You have started. This is not to discourage you. Please, please, please stay the fuck off eBay. Go to Lacemarket. Buy yourself a JSK. Your first frackin' dress, if you get Bodyline secondhand, should not cost you more than $30, and you need to get a frackin' petticoat. You are unaware of the necessity of petticoats if you tried to buy this, all right? The dress isn't going to inflate itself. It does not come with like a bicycle pump and a prayer. The one thing I will say, don't buy Bodyline petticoats, okay? Don't. Those things would fall flat if you sneezed in their direction. All right, they're made of tulle and lies. Don't buy Bodyline petticoats. They suck. They can be cute. They can come in many different colors, but they suck. That's just the honest truth. So, Me Likes Tea, or there are other petticoat brands. I don't know. I wear hoop skirts, so like I've forgotten what the petticoat brands are. I will put the petticoat brands up here. Don't buy Bodyline petticoats. They suck. Okay. All right. Thank you, Butterscotch, for your submission. Good luck. I believe you can get further into this fashion. You've come a long way just by putting money on the line and asking for assistance. A lot of people wouldn't have even done that. So, good for you. Proud of you. Keep moving on into the fashion. I'm sure it will be fucking fantastic because this dress is cute. So you obviously have some taste. This is cute. Just need to aim you in the right direction. Believe in you. Next submission. Our next submission is from Sugar Cookie, and Sugar Cookie says, "Hi Tyler, I have a horror story for you. Since Paradiso was canceled, some Lolita friends and I decided to get an Airbnb for a weekend. We took precautions and thankfully stayed healthy. The neighborhood was super sketchy, but the Airbnb house looked good, so we settled in and unpacked our tea sets. After dinner, we decided to take cohort pictures in the other room. That's when we saw the first mouse, quickly followed by more mice. They were running around the living room and kitchen, and we heard them upstairs too. someone brought up the possibility of mice chewing on our dresses. We packed hastily and sped out of there. Fortunately, the hotel we ended up at was very nice, and we had a fun, frilly weekend after surviving the mouse house. I'm still trying to get a full refund from Airbnb. Wish me luck. I love your videos, thanks for reading, and don't let mice nibble your brand. What do you mean? Mice is in more than one. And those are some bold as brass fucking mice, too. Usually, you turn on a light, the mice are gone. And I know, because I used to live in a field, okay? I used to live in a field at least once a year. We would see some mice. Luckily, I live somewhere now that is mouseless, all right? It's a no mouse zone. Like, even Mickey Mouse couldn't get his ass up in here without getting eaten by Marshmallow, okay? Marshmallow is a mouse-killing machine. We will not see any mice, I'm sure. Not that she's ever killed a mouse, but I'm pretty sure if one stalked their little ass in here, she would make an event of it. That's all I'm saying. So, holy fucking cannoli. What do you mean mice multiple? Like, a mice multiple of mouse, grammatically speaking, that is too many fucking rodents. Seeing one mouse usually means there's more. Seeing multiple that fucking bold, that's not something that happens like overnight. Mice don't just like come in for a convention like it's fucking Sturgis on little mice motorcycles. It's a slow building thing, okay? The mice have to have a teeny little orgy and make more little mices. That's right, we're on to mices. And the mices take over the house. That's how that works. So your little first mouse comes in, doesn't get killed by anything, and is like, well, this looks nice, property's nice, values are nice, and then they have a little mouse family. And that mouse family has a mouse family, and that mouse family has a mouse family. It's kind of like Arkansas. They all fuck their cousins, and then you have a mouse problem. Pissed off Arkansas now, but you know, if the shoe fits. The idea that this had been happening long enough, that you were seeing multiple bold as fuck mice in the kitchen, in the living room, and hearing them upstairs. Like, do you know how bad an infestation has to be for you to be hearing mice upstairs? I don't know how much you guys know about mice, but they have small as fuck little feet. They're not exactly known for like thundering across the goddamn room, okay? Mice are mice. They're light, they're small, they're usually quiet. For you to actually hear these motherfuckers, because I never once heard mice, okay? Never once. There had to have been a lot. Like an uncomfortable amount of mice. We're talking tidal wave of squeakers. I feel that there is no way the owner couldn't have known. That's what I'm trying to say. There is no way you have like a tsunami of vermin in your house and you don't know. We had one little mouse in our house, in the field. When I lived in the fucking field, in the middle of the fucking sticks. You get one mouse in your house, you fucking know. Those little shits are rude as fuck. They shit on everything, okay? You see teeny little pellets, it's like that mouse is legitimately just like flipping you off from whatever hole it's crawled into, alright? They're not subtle about it. Mice just walk into a room and go, I think I'll shit here. It's disgusting. I hate that I had to say that, but that's how mice are, okay? They're rude little fucks, alright? They're not polite. As much as Ratatouille was a fun little ride, bullshit, he would have shit all over that man's head. I can't believe I just said that, and with my pretty Christmas tree on the side. Look what you made me do. God damn it. What I'm trying to say is this Airbnb property owner was incredibly negligent, because you can fucking tell when there's a mouse in the house, okay? As small as they are, they make a big impact when it comes to biohazards, okay? You can fucking tell. So for it to get to the point where these little motherfuckers are walking around in the light like, what? Fuck you, I have no problem. That leaves us with two possible options for how this went down. Either A, the property owner has not visited this property in God knows how long and are just pocketing the fucking money, which makes no sense because you're supposed to clean in between guests. Or option B, they have seen it and they said, fuck it. If it's good enough for the bubonic plague, it's good enough for Airbnb. To go back to your story where someone said, like, they brought up the possibility of mice chewing on your dresses, that could absolutely happen. I don't know why I'm clapping, maybe it's for emphasis, but when I lived in that house back in the day and a mouse would come in occasionally, they would definitely chew through fracking fabric. They would nibble little fucking holes in it. It wasn't enough that they shat all over your fucking closet, shat all over your living room, leaving you little surprises that no one asked for. No, they would chew through some shit on their way out, like they were putting up their tiny little middle paw fingers at you. Everyone should live with a cat, and they should just strap machine guns, like mouse-seeking machine guns, to the cat's back and just wait for panicked squeaking. It's horrible. PETA is not going to endorse this video. My animal rights record is ruined. But what I'm saying is mice are dicks, alright? Mice are massive, tiny little dicks, alright? They like to ruin things, chew on shit, and shit everywhere. That's what mice do. So you were absolutely right to get the fuck out that house, and you deserve a full refund just for the health risk alone. We're in the middle of a fucking plague, and a fucking remnant of the bubonic plague was staring you in the face with beady little eyes waiting to shit on your brand. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you, Sugar Cookie. Sorry about all the expletives, but I have some strong feelings about vermin. Let's go to the next story. Thank you for your submission. Our next story is from someone we will call Snowball, and Snowball says, "Hi Tyler, I hope you and your cameraman are well. A few years ago, I realized I had a compulsive buying addiction. I went to therapy and everything, but even though I'm much better now, it's still something I struggle with. Lolita is one of my biggest compulsive buying triggers, and I clearly can't allow myself to buy anything right now. To make things worse, I have this friend who keeps buying at least one dress per month without giving it a second thought. It's so hard being around her, especially as she loves to show off her new purchases, which often happens to be on my own wish list. She also wasn't willing to listen to me when I tried to talk about it with her, and then she proceeded to complain about it. Do you have any advice on dealing with this situation? Do you have a way I can make her understand that she is hurting me? Or do you think I shouldn't be asking her to change anything? Much love, signed, Snowball." First thing I want to say is you were absolutely right to raise your concerns with your friend. And it is honestly concerning to me that she wasn't willing to alter her behavior just a teeny bit to help you with something that you have previously struggled with. Like, all she has to do is not constantly talk to you about her new purchases. Like, that's not asking a lot. Insofar as like friendship effort goes, that's actually negative effort. She legit just has to shut her yapper. So when it comes to your friend not even really being willing to just not tell you about her fucking purchases, that does set off a few alarm bells for me. Because if I were to go to one of my friends, let's say fucking Lore. I know it's always Lore, but okay. I know it's always Lore, but I fucking miss my friends, okay? So they're on my mind. If I went to Lore tomorrow and told her, look, I'm struggling with some compulsive buying, could you like maybe just for my sake, could you just like please don't tell me about any of your new purchases? Not only would she immediately comply with that because she's a decent human being, she would probably follow up with me and ask, oh, okay, are you struggling with anything? You know, is everything okay? Do you want to talk? I'm here if you want to talk. Like, I can hardly rattle off in my head like 50 things she might say to open a dialogue and make sure I was okay. So not only would she respect my concerns, considering how fucking tiny that is, just asking her not to tell me about the shit she's buying, she would follow up with me because she's a good friend, and that's what good friends do. And it's really troubling to me that someone you're calling your friend isn't willing to do the bare minimum to avoid aggravating a condition that you went to fucking therapy for. This was a thing that impacted your life to an extent that you had to drag in a professional. That's an intense problem at that point. That's something that you really had to struggle with and try to overcome, and you said it's still hard for you today. So the fact that this friend, I'm about to put air quotes around that shit, won't even do you the courtesy of not talking about their purchases. It's like waving alcohol in front of someone who's in Alcoholics Anonymous. It is further concerning to me that when you did bring this up, they started complaining. That is a bad sign. If I had a concern, if I was struggling with something, and I brought that shit to Lore, she would not fucking complain about it. You wanna know why? Because she's my fucking friend. The same would be true vice versa. If she came to me with something as easy as fucking not talking about the shit that I bought, I would not fucking complain about it. I would be like, yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about kittens. Let's talk about the latest video I saw. Let's talk about the fact that the world is melting down every single day around us, and I feel like I might lose my goddamn mind. Neither I nor she would complain if the other asked us to do such a tiny, easy, effortless little thing to help us keep our fucking sanity. It bothers me that she's continuing to tell you about her purchases and that she complained about it. That's bad. That's a bad sign. So, let's back it on up. I'm not necessarily saying that you cannot fix this and that you should not be friends with them, because I don't know how long you've been friends, the circumstances of your friendship, her communication style, maybe it's just not getting through to her. So I will, in the interest of you maintaining this friendship, should you want to, I'm seeing a lot of fucking red flags, but if you want to just flick them over and keep going, I will address your question on advice for dealing with this. You specifically asked me, do you have a way I can make her understand that she is hurting me? Or do you think I shouldn't be asking her to change anything? I absolutely think you should be asking her to change some shit, because she is fucked up royally here. That is a fucking deduction on the friend scale, okay? She's fucked up. She needs to go to remedial friend studies. I think you need to be more direct with her. What you need to tell her in a nutshell is that this is a problem for you. You are struggling with not buying things, and you absolutely cannot talk to her about the things she bought. You specifically do not want her to share any of the things she bought with you out of respect. And if she values your fucking friendship, she will be cool with that. That should be end of conversation right there, other than her saying, I understand, I won't talk about purchases with you anymore. This is such a tiny fucking thing to ask from any human being. You're legitimately asking them to deduct actions, not add. This is legitimately effortless. The amount of effort she would have to put into not telling you things is zero. This should not be fucking hard. And if she treats it like it's fucking hard, she's not your fucking friend. This shit pisses me off. And I know I'm leaning into making sure that you can maintain this friendship if that's what you want for you, because I respect your decision. Okay? But at this point, I feel like I'm treating you with more respect through this parasocial relationship than your actual friend is. So if you want to continue a friendship with this person, I think you need to be more direct. I think whatever you said to them previously was not direct enough. Not being honest with your friend means you're likely to resent them. And resentment is a friendship killer. When you're not being honest with your friend, when you're letting them continue this behavior towards you, it's going to build up resentment in your relationship. You're not going to want to talk to them. You're not going to want to hang out with them. And eventually, that will lead to a break between you two. But in the meantime, if you're worried about being seen as aggressive, if you're worried about being unkind towards your friend, which you're not, think about it this way. Would you want, if the situation was reversed, would you want your friend to feel resentful towards you because they wouldn't tell you what was bothering them? Wouldn't you rather they tell you what's bothering them so that you guys can maintain a healthy and happy friendship? Would you want your friend to just suffer in silence? I don't think you would. I think you would want them to tell you honestly what was on their mind. And that can only benefit a real friendship. Honesty is the fucking foundation of any relationship, but especially the foundation of a healthy relationship. And you do have a social relationship with this person. They are your friend. And if they are actually your friend, if this friendship is to continue and benefit both of you, because friendships are supposed to make you happy, all right? They're not just burdens you take on and then deal with because, well, I said hi to them once, I guess, and we're friends now. That's not how fucking friendship works, okay? A lot of you, myself included, had rough social upbringings, and the moment you get any friends, you have to keep them because, dear God, what if no one ever likes you again? That's not a good fucking foundation to build friendship off of, okay? That's a good foundation to get a bunch of fucking acquaintances that you now feel very weird about, Real friendship survives honesty, okay? In fact, real friendship thrives on honesty. If I don't think that I can tell one of my friends the truth, there's something wrong in that relationship. Friends should be able to handle honesty. And it doesn't mean you need to be a giga bitch, but honest. You would want them to be honest with you. You wouldn't want them to fake it with you, and you certainly would not want them to lie to you. And I'm sorry I got really serious on that, but I feel like you have devoted a lot of time and mental and emotional energy into getting better. And if something as small as this, from someone you consider to be a friend, is enough to drag you back, then we need to nip this shit in the bud. I hope that you talk with them. And I hope that you tell them the truth. And if they cannot accept that truth, if they cannot alter their behavior to such a minute degree to make sure that you don't backslide into something that obviously negatively impacted your life to an incredible extent, to the extent you had to bring in a fucking expert, then it's up to you. But I don't think that's a relationship that's worth keeping. I don't think that's a relationship where you can continue to grow and heal and thrive. I think that's a recipe for fucking disaster. That's how I feel about it. I understand if you want to keep that friendship, but I hope that you either turn off messages to that girl or manage to wring out of them a promise that they won't talk about their fucking purchases, because Jesus fucking Christ, it's not that hard not to message somebody. So I'm wishing you the best, Snowball. You are absolutely not out of line to be asking your friend to change a minor fucking thing about their behavior, and if they can't deal with that, kick their ass into a river. Anyway, good luck, Snowball. I believe in you. Assert yourself, defend your feelings, grow your friendship with honesty. So, I guess that about wraps it up. This has been Tyler. You've been watching Scarfing Scarves. After watching that, should you like to submit to I'm Telling Tyler, you can send your tea and or queries to imtellingtyler@gmail.com. I would like to thank my patrons for making whatever the fuck you just saw possible. And should you like to join their number, you can head over to patreon.com/lastweeklolitanews. I don't know why I did that in the news voice. I guess it's just a habit. Before we go though, I want to say that I specifically wore what I wore today because a friend of mine got me some of the things I'm wearing for my birthday. Veronica, I just wanted to say I fucking love it. It's adorable. She got me this necklace and she got me the fracking BTSSB hair tie ribbon bows. I don't know what you call these, but she got me these. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but I fracking love them, and that is the reason that I wore this dress, because I wanted to wear the BTSSB hair ribbon elastics. I don't know the name of them, okay? They're the first pair I ever had, because obviously I always had my hair down, so I had no business buying BTSSB elastics. But Veronica got me these, and I just wanted to say thank you. I think they're super cute. I miss you. I miss your face. How dare. And also, side note, I just want to say, I know it's the beginning of November and there's a fucking Christmas tree in my room. Deal with it. I specifically pointed this camera closer to the tree so you would have to look at it the whole time. And guess what? That tree's gonna be here until fucking January. Why? Because it's adorable. Look at it. Look at it. Christmas is coming. And I know. Halloween just happened. And I may or may not have had this tree up Halloween day. But forgive me, Christmas is fucking coming, okay? I need something to look forward to, and this is what it is right now. This fucking tree is gonna be in every I'm Telling Tyler, and I just realized you guys don't understand why I'm not in my normal I'm Telling Tyler studio, and I'll tell you why. The reason I'm not in the normal I'm Telling Tyler studio is because I have to move my entire set around every time I do that. I have to move the desk, I have to move every single light, I have to move my fucking chair and my little table out and the little backpack on the chair. It was a fucking nightmare, okay? You guys don't know this, but my studio is like 10 by 10. All right, that's about 100 square feet, and that's a whole lot of nothing. If you have a whole light kit, a desk, a chair, 2 backdrops, it was bullshit. I'm on a little bit of caffeine and a lot of sleep deprivation, in case you can't tell. So if I look wired but tired, that's where we are. So that is why we are in my bedroom, which some people still thought was just a set, because I just put a fucking bed in a set. That's a normal thing to do. That's what normal people do. They put fucking beds in sets. Not a chair, not a table, fucking bed. Sleep on it. Maybe you'll come up with a reason why that even makes sense. What I'm trying to say, without insulting the people who very innocently thought this was a set, the reason we're in here is because the old I'm Telling Tyler set was a bitch to flip around, so I'm moving it into here for now, and also because there's a fucking Christmas tree in here, okay? I wanted to show you guys my Christmas tree. I fucking love it. I'm incredibly excited about it. I haven't had a tree in my room since I was like, I don't know, fucking 10 or some shit, and it was like a little 3-footer, one of those little fiber optic-y ones. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. They're weird. But now I have this tree. This tree cost me $40, okay? A full-size tree, 40 bucks, okay? Our fucking tree out there cost definitely more than that. We've already started decorating for Christmas. I know. But I'm incredibly excited for Christmas. We're gonna give you guys a whole house tour because we decorate our whole house. Yes, that includes the bathroom. The bathroom has its own theme. We have a Christmas shower curtain. I'm sure some of you do that too, but most of you probably think I'm fucking crazy. And you're right, we are Christmas crazy in this house. I am incredibly excited. It is pretty much Christmas time in this household from like mid-October to like mid-January. So this is our time. And that's why I've moved I'm Telling Tyler in here. Because A, it's really fucking hard to move shit around in the studio for I'm Telling Tyler. And B, there's not a fucking Christmas tree in there. So I'm Telling Tyler is in here for the time being. Because tree. It's gonna be in every fucking shot. Get used to it. Fuck your turkey. Fuck Thanksgiving. No one gives 2 shits about your pumpkin pies and your fracking hams. I don't know what people fucking eat at Thanksgiving. I don't pay attention to Thanksgiving. I show up, I eat the food, then I leave. And this year, God knows what's gonna happen with fucking COVID, but Christmas has begun. That's all I'm saying. So yes. Thank you, Veronica. I fucking love it. I had to wear it immediately. I'm out.